Thank you for having me. My name is Nebert Gabura. I'm the Managing Director, Eduserv Education Agency. Eduserv, we were founded on the premise of giving opportunities to young people and young graduates. We want to give them exposure that they can't easily find at home. So we tailor programs that allow young graduates and continuing students to go and train in an international setting in their chosen fields of study. As CEO of Eduserv, my main role is to steer the company to the right direction, is to keep the company on course and to ensure that we meet our goals and objectives as an organization. As a CEO, you are the captain of the ship. You have to ensure that you have to oversee the day-to-day operations and the running of the organization. The founding of Eduserv is premised on the need to create a unique experience for young people and for young graduates and students. And we know that students need an opportunity for exposure, and we want to create opportunities beyond borders. We want to give young people a chance to go and see how things are done in other countries. So that is the main goal. That's the main focus for Eduserv. We want to coordinate learning experiences for young people beyond Uganda. You know that education is very critical and very crucial in transforming any community or any country. And we have a very young force. 75% of our population is youth. So we thought education is the one most powerful tool that our young people can embrace if they really want to live to their full potential. So it's the best opportunity, it's the best angle that we thought we could take to empower young people. So at the moment we have 3 main programs that we are running and that have been on offer for the last 3-4 years. The first program is in agriculture, the second one is in hospitality, and the third is vocational trades. So all those programs, trainees have a chance to go and learn across Europe. We pair each trainee with a host in Europe for a period of 12 months. And after 12 months, our trainee is expected to return back home. Now, why did we choose agriculture and hospitality? You know, agriculture is a very crucial sector to the country in terms of contribution to our GDP, in terms of employment, in terms of output. So anyone who wants to impact the youth has to look for a sector which has the biggest contribution. And it's a no-brainer that we chose to go with agriculture. Next to agriculture is hospitality. You know that hospitality equally has the potential to employ hundreds of young people, and it has limited barriers to entry. So we, again, because of its vast potential in terms of absorbing young people, we decided to create an exchange program in that very sector as hospitality. Finally is the vocational trades. Europe is where it is today because of vocational training. That's one sector which is mostly looked down. That's one sector which is mostly despised in a country like Uganda. But when you go to Germany, you'll find that a third of young people are in vocational trades. They're doing technical vocational training, they're doing civil engineering, they're doing carpentry, and the government strongly advocates for vocational institutions. So we thought there was no better place for our young people to get inspiration other than going to Europe to see how their vocational trades are structured. Most of our programs target young people. The participants can either be current students or fresh graduates in those chosen fields. So for now, we can only serve students in the fields of agriculture, hospitality, and vocational trades. But they should be current students or fresh graduates. And some programs have an age cap. We don't expect a participant to be anywhere above 34 years. Let me not use the broken. Let me not say that our education system is broken, but there's need for urgent restructuring and overhaul of the system, because if you are to go by the growing numbers of students who are on the streets, who can't find jobs despite their education accomplishments, that alone is a cry for help. So we'll surely, the government and the stakeholders in the education sector have to do something very, very urgently. We need to, I know there's been a lot of talk of revamping and restructuring and overhauling. I think it's long overdue. We need to do something about it, because this trend will only get worse. Having hundreds of people who can't find a job, and they're all looking for white-collar jobs. So government needs to orient young people. There's need for a very serious mindset change. The government needs to deliberately promote vocational education, because with vocational education, young people are able to get into employment on their own. They're able to be self-employed. So but of course, it's a process. It's a process which requires a mindset change, because young people are all oriented to white-collar jobs which they can't find. Okay, so there's a lot of awareness that is going to be needed, and partly that is why we decided to venture into the vocational trades exchange program across Europe, because we want young people to see that actually vocational trades are not for failures, that you can actually make a decent living as a mechanic or a plumber, but they can only see that in Europe. We don't have such examples here. As you know, running a program, you're going to need a lot of players, both local and internationally. But of course, there are a number of partnerships who are very vital and very crucial to what it is that we do as Eduserv, starting with the British Council. We are partners with British Council, and through British Council, all our students are able to undertake the IELTS exam, which gives them admission into most of our programs. Then we also partner with a number of universities and institutions around Uganda, both at diploma and bachelor's level. Then internationally, we work with a host of partners in all our hosting countries. We'll have a receiving partner who will receive our trainee, handle their orientation, and ensure that the trainee reach safely in their final places of destination. But they don't stop there. They also have to go on to give in-country support. Should the trainee have an issue, do they need any kind of support, our partners on ground are able to do that. So we work with quite a big number, with a number of partners across Europe, but the main one being Big Star Training in Denmark. A number of milestones that we are very proud of. The fact that this program is in its 4th year running, that alone is a success story. And in these 4 years, we have trained close to 200 young people in the different fields. That's agriculture and hospitality. That's a very big success story. I know a number of those students have returned, and they have now been absorbed. They have been absorbed into the labor market, and they're busy impacting, transferring their skills and sharing the knowledge that they got wherever they were. But I've also worked very closely with some students who have returned from Germany. There's a team in Mayuge which is working with farmer groups, who are doing animal husbandry. They are offering extension work with the knowledge that they have got from Germany. So to me, that is what really completes the entire cycle of what it is that we're trying to do, which is sending students to get global skills, and then they're coming back to impact their local communities. Of course, whatever it is that we do, the end product is the benefit of our local community. when we send students out there, when we send young trainees out there, we want them to return with that knowledge, and they share the skills and knowledge, with their peers and the local community. And that way we hope gradually there will be a change. First of all, they're agents of change. They are promoting new practices. They are driving innovation in their chosen fields. And before you know it, their impact will be felt, in their respective fields. Of course, in terms of contribution to the local community, which is actually the core of what we do, because that is what really completes the entire objective of this program. That when our students travel, whatever it is that they are learning, they come back with a lot of knowledge and skills. And these guys are now applying these skills and knowledge in their respective fields. And by doing that, we are directly impacting the community. So in my final remarks, first of all, as Eduserv, we are very honored to have this chance to make a contribution and to support our young people to ensure that they live to their full potential. We are looking forward to joining hands with other players and other development partners. We are looking forward to partnering with government to see how best we can even impact more people and empower more young people. And we also want to work with again development partners to make this program as inclusive as possible. We have a lot of students who are not able to take part because of economic and financial reasons. So we hope that financial support would very easily broaden the appeal and the reach of this program to more masses and bigger numbers. But most importantly, we want our students to return and contribute to the development of this country.